What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the coaching channel. I'm Coach Kevin, and I want to help you to become the best version of yourself by transforming your physique, updating your belief system, and helping you to achieve anything that you want to achieve in life. Today's coaching topic is going to be the optimal meal timing and meal frequency to gain muscle and to burn fat more efficiently. Now, if you talk to a lot of people who go to the gym and who are focused on their body composition goals, meaning wanting to gain muscle and wanting to burn fat, a common topic that people love to discuss is meal timing and meal frequency. And people love to preach the thought of eating 6 or more meals per day because they believe that that will put them into a state of extreme fat burning, because they think that they will stoke their metabolic fire and will be burning fat more efficiently compared to somebody who only eats 3 or less meals per day. And they also seem to believe that when you eat after 8 p.m. that you will magically store calories directly into your fat cells compared to when you would only eat before 8 p.m. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you that that is utter BS. Those are just myths from the old bodybuilding world that have still survived its way into our modern society. And if you want to be a slave to the kitchen and want to be in the kitchen all day long because you are freaking out about missing a meal, or if you want to carry your Tupperware jars everywhere into some fancy bag, well, if you want to be that guy, believe those myths. But if you want to take a sustainable approach to fitness and want to achieve your goals into a fun and more relaxed fashion, you simply don't have to do that. The only thing that you have to do in order to achieve your body composition goals is to respect the law of thermodynamics. Namely, if you want to lose weight, simply put yourself into a state of a calorie deficit. And if you want to gain weight, put yourself into a state of a calorie surplus. It's simple as that, guys. Don't make it more complicated than it is. If you want to burn fat, the only thing that you have to do is to burn more energy than you take in, or take in less energy than you burn. So the best way to do that is to eat less food and to move a little more, and that way you will expend more energy than you take in. If you combine that calorie deficit with eating enough protein and performing a well-developed resistance training routine, you will retain most of your muscle mass, about 95%, and you will lose water and fat as the majority of the weight that is being lost. The opposite is true as well. If you want to gain weight but want to minimize the risk of gaining too much fat, simply adopt a small calorie surplus consisting of about 200 to 300 additional daily calories on a consistent basis, and combine that with eating enough protein and applying progressive overload in a well-developed resistance training routine where you get stronger on the big compound exercises. If you do that, you will gain muscle, you will minimize the fat gain, and you will get an aesthetic look, an aesthetic body. Now, there is no need to be obsessive about this, and the people who achieve long-term fitness goals, who maintain their physiques, are the people who do that in a fashion that is sustainable both physically and mentally. And especially if you want to enjoy your life, if you want to go eat out with friends, want to go on a restaurant with your family, want to eat with your parents when they invite you, you can do that. And it simply comes down to energy in versus energy out and being in a calorie deficit or a calorie surplus depending on your goal. Or if you want to maintain your weight, simply eating at maintenance. But there are some people who prefer eating more meals per day, even though they know that they don't have to eat 6 or more meals to burn more fat or whatever these myths are. But if you know yourself and you know that you are prone to cheating or to giving in to cravings and to gorging yourself on fatty, sugary, calorie dense foods, and eventually at the end of the day overshooting your daily calorie target, especially when you want to lose weight, then of course you can do whatever you want and works best for you. There are no rules to this as long as you respect your daily calorie intake. If you know that you want to feel more satisfied during the whole day because otherwise you would give in to your cravings and would ruin your diet, then obviously go ahead and eat as many meals as you want as long as you respect your daily calorie intake. On the other hand, if you are just like me and feel more comfortable during the day when you fast, for example, me, I love intermittent fasting because I feel sharp, especially when I don't eat and drink water or 0 calorie drinks. I feel more focused, I feel sharper, truthfully, my workouts are better when working out in a fasted state, and I feel more productive overall. Because when I tend to eat multiple meals during the day, I tend to feel tired and sluggish, and I just want to chill all day. I just want to stay in the couch and be lazy. But if I fast, I feel more clear, I feel productive, I am being put into a workflow, and I tend to eat my first meal around 4 to 5 p.m. That is most of the time a small meal consisting of some eggs and some fruits. Then I eat my big meal, my big feast around 8 to 9 p.m. That consists of about 1,400, 1,600, 600 calories. That's my big meal where I get most of my protein, my fats, and my carbs. And then I follow that by a little to moderate amount of desserts, because I have a sweet tooth and I love closing off the day with a little sweetness. And that puts me, when I put my meals later in the day, that puts me into a relaxed state for the evening, especially when I eat a couple of hours before going to bed. I relax more, my body feels comfortable, my body feels ready to sleep, and I tend to feel and sleep better when my stomach is relatively full. But that is my personal preference. If I would eat the same amount of calories and the same amount of protein each and every day, divided over 6 or even 12 meals per day, I would get exactly the same results as compared to eating only 3 or even 1 meal per day. It all comes down to calories in versus calories out, so do what you feel most comfortable with. It all comes down to personal preference and respecting your daily calorie intake. That's pretty much it, guys. There's no magic to it. It's simply calories in versus calories out. Now, like I said, if you want to be in the kitchen all day, do that. If you want to enjoy more freedom and more mental peace of mind by not thinking about food all the time, and you prefer to fast, like I said, do that. It all comes down to what your personal preference is. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this video with as many people as possible, because we want to help as many people as possible. If you want more valuable content like this, stay tuned for the next video. Take care, you guys, and spread the video. Cheers.